Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. This is just one of them videos that you have to sit in front of the camera and just get the word out. I want to speak to someone that is holding on to what God has put inside of them, someone that is holding on to their calling, someone that is holding on to their giftings and their talents, and they're holding on because they feel there needs to be more that God gives them, or there needs to be more that God shows them, or there needs to be more that God confirms to them. Whereas God has called you, he says he has called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light. And this is because when we come to Christ, we receive new life. This is something I learned in church today. You receive new life, and because you receive new life, everything about you that you don't deem fit or you don't deem good enough in God's sight is actually what he wants to use, is actually what he wants to refine, is actually what he wants to use to pass his message across to people. Why would he call Paul the persecutor to be his chosen one, the one that we now read in the scriptures? This word is just to let you know that in God, because of his resurrection, because everything that is not good, everything that we think is not good has died on the cross, we have everything we need. What is that thing? It is God's life. It is his abundant life, resurrected life. And because we have life, we have everything we need. So there's no excuse to why you are sitting on your giftings, to why you are sitting on your talents, to why you are sitting on what God has called you to do and what he has told you to do. It doesn't even have to be something that the world has to see. Even the works of your hands. What do you have in your hand? What do you have in your home? What can you use to propel the gospel? Because when you come into Christ, when you come into his kingdom, it is not for you alone. Paul says in Romans 1:16, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power at work within me, first unto the Jews, then unto the Gentiles." We are not afraid. We are not afraid. And we are not afraid to use what God has given you, whether it's like me, whether it's your voice, whether you have this convicting way to speak to people, to minister to people. Use your giftings. Whether you can write, pick up your pen. Whether you can draw, pick up your paintbrush. Whether you can sing for the world to hear you, and not just to hear you, but to hear so that Christ may be revealed in you. Because now you have his life, now you have his spirit, now you have his name, and now you have his word. And this doesn't mean you should run ahead of the time and schedule that God has planned for you and purposed for you, but it does mean that if you are sitting on something that he is prompting you, he is knocking at the door of your heart and he's saying, "My child, I want to use this for my glory. I want to use your giftings for my glory." And you're saying, I need a bit more time. I need this, I need that. You are limiting what God wants to do through you, for you, and to other people. So when it comes to that time where God is like, "But I gave you this, but I gave you that," he said, "Lord, I didn't have everything I needed." He's going to say, "But you did. You had me." So I use this again as a call of response to anyone who's sitting on what God has told them to do. Please just get up and run with it. And see you next time.